the shore of Lake Ontario lies the jewel of the Niagara Peninsula, the city of St. Catharines, named for a saint, or maybe an innkeeper's wife who was regarded as a saint, nobody's sure. The terminus of Harriet Tubman's Underground Railroad, the entryway of the world-famous Welland Canal. St. Catharines is also known as the Garden City. The Niagara Folk Arts Festival is Canada's oldest continually running heritage festival. The Royal Canadian Henley Regatta brings rowers from around the world. And of course, the world-renowned Grape and Wine Festival runs every September. So, come to St. Catharines, have some wine, see Harriet Tubman's church, and maybe you'll run into Walter Ostanek, Canada's Polka King. God save the King! When connected by the trains, many pioneers, but one stands out with founding claim. Orange Lawrence was that man, and thus our present name. Our colorful and vibrant town, an hour from the lake, has much to entertain you. Come explore for nature's sake. Honored as lacrosse's home, a pre-colonial sport, and still a town of trees, a real arboreal resort. Professional theatrical performances are fun. Our festival of blues and jazz regarded #1. Perambulate our Broadway's architectural delights. We eagerly are keeping your arrival in our sights. Love, Orangeville. God save the King.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, hi, you're new here. Welcome. Seen anything yet? No? Well, there's Tartan, Heritage, and Culture Days. Vets for Vets on Canada Day. Walk for Guide Dogs. Hike for Hospice. An animated Ginger Village. Movies in the park. Theater on the Ridge. And a farmer's market. Not enough? There's murder mysteries, quilt shows, casual lunch workshops, a photo scavenger hunt, and a powwow. On the water, There's pond hockey tournaments, fishing derbies, or hey, canoe the Non-Quan River. For families, dog days of Scugog, family fun Thursdays, and paint a derby car occur, all supplemented by diverse and excellent cuisine and shopping. This is Port Perry, Scugog Island, Lake and Township. Safe, friendly, and community-oriented. We'll talk again. God save the King!
King!
Mes amis de Petrolia, you will truly be sorry if our capital you never see, if the Ottawa Valley never becomes a memory. So close your eyes. Imagine the clearest of sky over a capital so clean, it might be a dream. Smell the sweetness in the air. Savor it like a kiss if you dare. Now, open your eyes and imagine a sunrise, warm like a lover's caress. And then say yes to a date with Ottawa, Gatineau, the grandest of show. She will wine you, she will dine you. She might be historical, but she will be phenomenal. She can take it fast or slow, but will leave you with a glow. After having you scream, God save the King!
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Look up, way up, and I'll call Rusty. The hamlet I call home was also the home of Canadian icon Bob Honey, the friendly giant. Our township of Aldwick-Haldeman is a conglomeration of small settlements, each with unique character. The village of Roseneath has a 100-year-old carousel and has hosted a fall fair since 1868. St. Anne's, Canada's largest treatment destination spa, is in the original Massey homestead. Massey Hall, Massey Ferguson, those Masseys. Our Heritage Committee has identified over 300 homes of historic interest, quite a large number for a population of only 7,000 people. From Lake Ontario to Rice Lake, come explore our township. God save the King.
pristine lakes, thick with fish dancing upon the waters. I traveled through swampy bogs, complete with majestic moose, struggling onwards, dirty, thirsty, exhausted. Finally, I reached the outskirts of my hometown, Bracebridge, the summer home of Santa Claus. Thence, I got into my truck and drove directly here to beautiful Petrolia, with bill and hat feathers dangling from the tailgate. All this simply to say, from the lands of wilderness, loons, and Santa Claus, on behalf of all Bracebridge citizens, Merry Christmas, and of course, may God bless Canada!
Officers of the crown, good and loyal citizens, draw near and pay heed. I bring greetings and an invitation to visit the city of Hamilton, my home. Hamilton is a city of many communities, from Stony Creek in the east to Ancaster in the west, Glenbrook in the south to Flamborough in the north, and the old city of Hamilton in the middle. Something can be found for everyone. Hamilton is also a bi-level city with the Niagara Escarpment running through the middle. One unique feature of the city is that there are 5 microclimate zones within the boundary. It can be bright sunshine and pouring rain in the same kilometer. The Steel City and the home of the Tiger Cats invites one and all to come and explore. Oski-wee-wee! Given at Petrolia this 15th day of June in the year of our Lord 2024. God bless Canada. God save the King.
Welcome to Port Colborne, the entrance to the Welland Canal, first opened in 1833, creating a hub of shipping, maintenance, and building. The empire's largest grain storage and flour manufacturing, the world's only city where Santa arrives by tugboat, entertaining hundreds of children dockside. In March, I welcome the first downbound ship with our traditional top hat ceremony. Canal Days, a 4-day celebration of our marine heritage. Bands, car show, lighthouse visits, tall ships, kite flying, and breathtaking fireworks. More than 500 volunteers who invite you to party and celebrate the joy of living in the Pearl of Niagara's south coast. We welcome your visit to showcase our beaches, boating, and theater. Long live Port Colborne!
Brantford, the telephone city, North America's first Nations in Bloom world champion, tournament capital of Ontario, a veritable feast for the senses. Experience the charm of beautiful Harmony Square and the Sanderson Center Theatre's perfect acoustics, acclaimed worldwide by renowned entertainers. See floral wonders and savor the bouquets of Glenhurst Gardens and Lord Park. Hike or bike more than 70 kilometers of trails. Hear the splash of bald eagles scooping trout from the Grand River. Live and touch history at His Majesty's Royal Chapel of the Mohawks and at the Bell Homestead National Historic Site. Taste a world of culinary delights at Brantford's many festivals and restaurants. Yea, the sensual feast is never ending when you visit beautiful Brantford. God save the King! Oh, yay! Oh, yay! Oh, yay! Be it known that as the fair city of Brantford's official ambassador, I would like to invite all in singular to the 2024 Brantford Horse Show. Picture, if you will, well-trained Hanoverians, such as you'll see the RCMP riding today, performing well-rehearsed dressage steps in reminiscent of dancing, and beautiful Arabians and shiny black Frisians being judged for distinctive breed characteristics, and by contrast, heavy loads being pulled by huge Clydesdales and Shires standing 18 hands high. And what a treat to see warm bloods jumping fences, or quarter horses circling barrels, or prancing hackneys leading fancy carriages. However, as much as I would like to invite you, I cannot, as there is no Brantford Horse Show. Sorry. God save the King.
Citizens of Petrolia, every gal loves a man in uniform, but when you put him on top of a horse, the fantasy is complete. Welcome, RCMP Musical Ride. The horses, with riders in scarlet uniforms, create a dance of poetry in motion. Listen as the horses come pounding towards you. Feel the ground shake through your body as they come thundering past you. Smell the air rushing through their nostrils, frenzied and hot. Glance tips reflecting
sunlight as they dip and raise, almost impalement. Primal senses are excited. This is how, at age 4, I remember my first musical ride and touching a horse. The magic remains just as vivid today. Long live the RCMP musical ride, and long live Petrolia!
Ani! Sego! Kwe! Niwi! Jigwe! Here is a majestic story rooted in the history of First Nations and Métis. Long before they crossed the sea and Spanish horses were set free, the Ojibwe spirit horse was quite a force, roaming free through the land known to us as Turtle Island. Indeed, if truth be told, they were a sight to behold. Thick manes and powerful bodies, the Lacroix ponies, they once lived in harmony with our indigenous communities. The relationship between man and beast was to both our advantage, to say the least. And when they faced extinction, they were saved by selfless actions. Once there were 4, now there are more. 4-legged ambassadors for the 7 generations future. Oh yay! Oh yay! Oh Canada! Today, Petrolia hosts the legendary RCMP musical ride. Red Surge, Stetsons, majestic horses performing precision maneuvers. As a proud OPP retiree, however, I recall our golden helmets, precision riders. Yes, OPP motorcycles require no grazing, feeding, grooming, nor pooper scoopers. Winter storage, a cold garage, no straw needed. Reminiscing, as a child, I recall feeding an apple to a Mounties horse. The horse, not the Mountie, with brown eyes conveying, "Thanks for the treat, boy. No motorcycle does that." Yes, proudly, our renowned national icon, the RCMP musical ride, has performed for kings and queens. Now, for the citizens of Petrolia. May God bless the RCMP musical ride, a true treasure of Canada.
Way to go, Christy.
Oh, yay. Oh, yay. Oh, yay. Ladies and gentlemen, and those in attendance from around the globe, it's time for the main event. Mr. Ed could tell us a thing or two straight from the horse's mouth. Right, Wilbur? I ask, after watching a Budweiser commercial, is a Clydesdale a draft horse? Nay! A horse! My kingdom for a horse! Richard III knew the value of a good steed. Is a Mustang one horse or 500 horsepower? Perhaps that is a horse of a different color. However, nothing compares to the beautiful horses of the musical ride, each identified by the maple leaf stencil, which is unique and indelible. God save the king!
King. There you go, Lee.
Oh, yay! Oh, yay! Oh, yay! My lords, my ladies, officers of the crown, good and loyal citizens, draw near and pay heed. Behold, the noble horse. For centuries, the horse has been an underrated working animal. In many years past, they carried early knights into battle. On farms, horses pulled the plow and other implements. Wagons delivered all manner of goods pulled by the horse. In the years past, specific breeding programs allowed individual breeds to be developed. The Clydesdale, a heavy draft animal made famous by Budweiser, to the racehorse, bred to compete at races like the Prince of Wales Stakes. And then there are many other breeds used for pleasure and just enjoyed and loved by their owner. Probably the best presentation of man and horse working together is the RCMP musical ride to be seen at the Petrolia Sesquicentennial, given at Petrolia this 15th day of June in the year of our Lord 2024. God bless Canada. God save the King.
King. King.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. and Marchadong Halflinger drove to the Grade, a racking horse restaurant, in their Fjord Mustang, and their neighbors, Dale and Clyde Lipizzan, hoofed it. All but Clydesdale ordered a Belgian draft and a Black Forest ham dinner. The server, Maura Percheron, said it comes with curly fries, cob corn, pinto beans, and a choice of standard bread or saddle bread. Dale, reining it in, had a quarter salad and a mini potatoes, topping it off with a Frisian cold dessert and Arabian coffee. The Halflingers ponied up, and everyone left. The Lipizzans, Savantzified, at first walked stiffly, but being warm bloods, stretched and could walk a looser now. Arriving at their shire, they opened a green draft, sat at their white drum set, and played till the cows came home. Now I must trough off.
Visitors from around the world, please listen. Traveling on horseback can be exhilarating and sometimes hilarious. Some of you are globe trotters, galloping here and there on the spur of the moment. You realize that traveling today can be a nightmare, and how quickly you can be saddled with issues. This is where a little bit of preparation goes a long way. Keep some cough syrup handy in case of a cold. Make sure you eat a stable diet. Don't stay up past your regular bedtime. Don't make a fool of yourself in public. Avoid being the center of attention. Remember, the main thing is just have fun. God save all the king's horses and all the king's men. Secretly visited the horse in advance. And whereas, knowing such magnificent beasts are easily surprised by sudden loud noises, David
nation. A matrimonial showtime inevitability that totally surprised the massive animal. Wishing David Mitchell a speedy recovery. God save the king.
Oh, yay! Oh, yay! Oh, yay! A cry promoting Petrolia? You must be kidding. What could attract people to a town that had its brief glory over 150 years ago? Back in 1858, oil was discovered nearby, starting an oil boom that lasted just about 30 years. Then the wells ran dry and the wealth disappeared. Going from a town with 17 saloons to just one today. A town with no hotel, no decent restaurant, not even a Walmart. The best I can say today is, looking to get away? Come to Petrolia, PA, the dullest place in Butler County, USA. Never mind.
Oh, yay! Petrolia on Terry, oh, yay! Oh, yay!
Crude oil evolved from dead marine plants and animals, which sank to the bottom of riverbeds and inland seas, buried in layers of sand, mud, and rock. Fast forward a few million years. Listen to my story of the Fairbanks family, who from New York to this here Lambton County said Petrolia's the place they ought to be. So they bought up some land and the dry goods livery. Now I cry for your town's big 150. You welcomed us and it sure has been nifty. Here comes the part where I say, God save the king, and walk away and give my bell a ring.
Oh, yay! Oh, yay! Oh, yay! Merry Christmas! On behalf of His Worship, William McGarvey, Reeve of the new village of Petrolia, I now declare you Petrolians. 8 days ago, we opened the Petrolia spur of the Great Western Railway. The owners were reticent. Thanks to Mr. John Fairbank, they finally came on board. Those 4.5 miles might become the most productive rails in North America.
British Empire. And today, we mature from the township of Enniskillen to our new status as a growing and prosperous village in our own right. If this recognition from the province of Canada is a gift, 'tis one that the village of Petrolia will reciprocate 10,000 times over the next 160 years. Proclaimed on this, the 25th day of December, 1866, God save Queen Victoria.
That was completely awesome.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Canada's Victorian oil town has been known as the origin of the oil industry in North America for 150 years. Visitors from around the world come to see the historic buildings, from the Little Red Bank to Victoria Hall, from Fairbanks House to Nemo Hall. They also come to attend live theater at the Victoria Playhouse and visit the Black Gold Brewery. As visitors take the walking tour of Petrolia, they take themselves back to the days of the oil fields, with the heady aroma of crude wafting through the streets, while the sound of nitroglycerin explosions creating gushers fills the air. So, join me in celebrating Petrolia's sesquicentennial and the oil industry it created. God save the King!
Yay.
Oh yay! Oh yay! Oh Canada! I'm appalled discovering the Petrolia town crier in 1990s contravened laws of the land in Petrolia. Bedecked in historical English attire, this Petrolian radical, renowned for feverish abilities to loudly bellow, unlawfully, news of the day, promoting charities on street corners, outrageous, with no consideration, with wanton disregard for others. This crier purposely disturbed the peace, creating loud noises by bell ringing, uproariously shouting, in complete disregard for bylaw section 28, subsection 5, clause 53. As a former policeman, I'd shackle him, who scowlbound, throwing him the book for such dastardly crimes unbecoming citizens of Petrolia. Unfortunately, council hastily withdrew this bylaw because 7 dwarfs perchance passed through
Sadly, council relented, fearing Walt Disney's wrath. May God save the king!
Oyez! 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 My lords, my ladies, officers of the crown, good and loyal citizens, draw near and pay heed. Be it known, far and wide, and locally as well, that Petrolia has been incorporated for 150 years. Thereby, Petrolia has now reached sesquicentennial status. Petrolia is like many other Ontario rural communities in that if there was a need, it was just dealt with or built. The best local examples are the Red Bank and the Englehart Hospital. Petrolia grew rapidly as the center of the oil boom of the mid-1860s. Nitroglycerin is an essential product in the early oil production, was manufactured near town. So one could say that with oil and nitroglycerin together, Petrolia was a real boom town. Now therefore, from the sesquicentennial city of Hamilton, may the sesquicentennial town of Petrolia continue to grow and prosper. Given it Petrolia, this 16th day of June, in the year of our Lord, 2024. God bless Canada. God save the King.
Oil, yay! Oil, yay! Oil, yay! Oil! News of the gusher gushed, and by New Year's Day, 1874, oil had created the town of Petrolia. Sadly, broadcasting that news by telegraph and written letters was slow. However, that summer, 1874, Redford's Alexander Graham Bell conceived the telephone, assuring a new age of speedy communication. Once Bell's telephone was patented in 1876, the Petrolia Crude Oil and Tanking Company wasted no time in adopting the technology. Soon, telephones ran throughout the plant. Later came the telephone exchange at W.G. Fraser's office on Petrolia Line, where Always in Bloom Flowers now stands. Operators visible from the street drew crowds. Because of those 1874 events, I heartily proclaim Petrolia and Brantford to be technological and historical soulmates. God save the King.
The King.
Hooray! Hooray!
to this tycoon's funeral. John McMillan was his name. Oil and paraffin were his fame. Although he had a glowing reputation, his eccentric obsession was responsible for his brain to wax and wane. Upon his deathbed, as his torch turned red, suffering from Bright's disease, and having a fondness for bees, he told his foreman of his wicked decision of being covered in paraffin through holes in his coffin. And that 50 years later, his hive of ever after be opened by his kin like a candle in the wind. But still, he waits. Citizens of Petrolia and all others included, I parked yesterday in downtown Petrolia. I started to sing and whistle my favorite tune on the sunny side of the street. Whereupon I was confronted by the bylaw enforcement officer. Sir, whistling and singing is forbidden in Petrolia, as it may lead to debauchery, lewd behavior, scaring horses and children. I stoically received the offense whilst ignoring the fact I was beside a fire hydrant. Such is the enigma of inhabiting the Victorian oil town of Canada. Hopefully I can get some historically authentic RCMP horse poop for my rose garden. Long live Canada and the city of Petrolia. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Petrolia's history. 150 years in the making. 125 words. You'll be surprised. 1857, world's first commercial oil production. 1863, Jerker line system. 1865, Van Tuyl and Fairbank hardware. 1866, Petrolia topic, first fire crew, not yet a town. 1874, a town. 1889, Victoria Hall, housing, emergency, judicial, and administrative services, and opera. 1898, oil boom 1. 1903, Grand Trunk Railroad Station. 1927, station closes. 1937, library opens. 1938, oil boom 2. 1961, town purchases library. 1979, Victoria Hall, National Heritage Site. 1980s, the Hunters in NHL. 1989, Victoria Hall fire. Jedediah Goodacre born. 1992, Victoria Hall reopens. 2001, Michael Layton in NHL. 2008, commemorative postage stamp. 2024, Petrolia, 150 years, 125 words. Surprised?
I want to invite to the stage and congratulate Crier Daniel Richet de la Flèche. I didn't mention it before, but Daniel can and does occasionally do cries in French, which I believe is his first language. But he is also a native, indigenous, I guess, a storyteller, is that the right term? And basically that's what town criers do. Daniel is First Nations. And among many, many, many other ways he promotes the government of Canada, he goes to schools and anybody who asks him and tells them stories. David McKee. Congratulations, Crier David. And now, for the first place, the first place crier also gets to take home a piece of Petrolia with him, but he gets to keep this wonderful trophy. You see on the stage in front of me, he's only got two hands, so he might need some help to hold him for the photograph. But coming to us from the Niagara region, and congratulations are due to first place winner, Crier Mark Molnar. Mark is on his way up. I counted them last night. There are 37 plaques on this trophy representing the last 37 winners. Since this is the 40th year of the Guild, there's a couple missing. Anyway, congratulations, Mark. A wonderful cry by a wonderful crier from a wonderful region. It looks like it's hollow, but it isn't. That thing has only the thinnest veneer of walnut on the outside. The middle of it is all poured lead. You can tell that by just lifting it. So there are you with it.